I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Come, let's talk. We are living in an era of self-delusion, an era of denial of reality in Nigeria, an era where we don't want to say the truth to ourselves. Bible says God is not mocked. You can't deceive God. We are living in an era where sometimes national pride prevents us from reasoning. We need to sit down and tell ourselves the hard truth. Our nation is filthy. Filthy. You go around Nigeria, you see refuse all over the place, dirty streets, dirty gutters, carcasses on the road, refuse, chaos, noise. It is a reflection of our minds. The environment people live in, what you see in the environment is a reflection of their minds. When you see disorder, it's a reflection of the minds of the citizens in that place. The National Association of Barbers in America came for a convention, and they took somebody from the streets to demonstrate how well they could transform a person. And they cut the person's hair, gave him a good shampoo and everything, gave him a bath, wore him a suit, and set him out. After about 2 weeks, people went to look for the man. He was as dirty as he used to be. It is not the haircut. It is not the shampoo. It is not the suit they gave him to wear. It is in the mind. My children and my daughter-in-law went to a town in Netherlands. The town was so organized, so neat, so orderly. My daughter-in-law, Dr. Mirella Apoki, is a European citizen, is a Romanian, and she's a specialist. She told my eldest son, Dr. Mimi, that she wanted to go to their hospitals to see how the hospitals in that community looked like. That if their streets can be as organized as this, then their hospitals will be superb. So, I will come to that. Yahaya Bello is alleged to have cornered 80-something billion naira. And he had been running away from the law until a few days back when he willingly went to surrender himself to the EFCC in company of his houseboy. And people were hailing him, the future president of Nigeria, the future president of Nigeria. Can you imagine somebody who had been a fugitive from the law, somebody accused of cornering 80-something billion in a poor country, in an underdeveloped state, is being hailed as the future president? That shows how demented, deluded our people are. It is true that he is innocent until proven otherwise. But the Bible says that the wicked run it when no man pursues them. Why was Yahaya Bello running away from the law? Now, somebody who could defy government, defy an order from the EFCC, that is who you are saying is going to be the future president of your country. That shows how perverted and reckless our people are. That shows how idiotic, according to the Greek philosophy of idiots, tribesmen, and citizens. We no longer have values in this country. Anything goes. Any person, as long as he brings money, as long as he brings a little favor. I went to give a lecture at the Petroleum Training Institute, organized by an arm of the state government. And everything was chaotic. People were going up and down, up and down. And I called the person who invited me. I said, tell these people to sit down. Let there be orderliness. And the first speaker spoke. The next time, they called me up that I should speak for 25 minutes. Thank God they had paid money into my account. So if they wasted their time, it was their own responsibility. During the course of this lecture, I told them that we in Delta State must learn to keep to time, learn to be orderly, learn to behave well in public space. It was when I was giving the lecture, you will see one person will saunter in, some political agberos will use him to cross front of the camera, come to my back, and all that. And then I experienced the same thing when I went to university to lecture, give a lecture on a convocation, Delta State University. They said the time was 9 a.m. I got there by 9 a.m. with my team. They didn't start until 12. 12, they sauntered in with police escorts and all that, and they sat down. I was waiting for them. I started speaking. They told me it's 45 minutes. I know it's 45 minutes. I'm an organized person. Before I know, one woman did a chauffeur. I tolerated it. I said, no. Then I rebuked her. Madam, I've been here waiting for you people. I've been here waiting for you people. And you kept me waiting here. You're coming to give me paper when my time is not due. Sit down. And she sat down. I'm older than her, more educated than her. Went to university and left university before her. Sit down. Behave yourself. Don't use your recklessness and your irresponsibility to embarrass me and distort my message. I'm going to speak to the Urobo Progress Union on the 6th. And I told the person who invited me that I know the way our people behave. Number one, get a good sound system. The last time I went there, they brought one DJ equipment. Battery was running down. They were running up and down with their rappers. As you are talking, people are talking at the same time. And then one latecomer would distort the MC with, let's welcome Chief Olorogun. Shut up your stupid mouth. Crazy upstairs. I told them. And as I'm going there, if I'm speaking, whoever comes late, if they disturb my speech, I will drop the microphone and go away. We can't tolerate this rubbish. And so I don't throw refuse out of my vehicle. I keep the refuse in my car. When I get home, it is emptied into a trash bag. I have a company I pay. They come and collect my trash. I can't just peel banana, throw it through the window. No. In those days, if you did that in Port Harcourt, they will arrest you. But today, you see people, they will just young girls, young men, doctors, lawyers, politicians, they just throw things all over the place. And our streets are dirty. Very, very dirty. Our gutters are filled with silt and refuse, plastics. I usually go on a walk in the evening. The streets are littered with plastics, cellophane materials. Gutters uncleared. Grass growing along the highway. The road to the local government secretariat, you will see grass, refuse. And people pass there to walk every day. The road to the governor's town, community, you will see grass, refuse. Passes there every day with siren. What has gone wrong in our hearts? I went to Tinapa and they were in Calabar. They wanted to cross lawns. Calabar is still neat. Still, I don't know if it is still neat today. Calabar, very beautiful city. They wanted to cross lawns. I told them I don't cross lawns. And the person said, did you attend government college? I said, yes. I went to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Umuahia, to give a sermon in the chapel there. And we were to go to the parsonage. And all of them were crossing lawns. And I told them I don't cross lawns. And Justice Oji Obisike said, I have been telling them. He went to government college, Umuahia. Is it a failure of our educational system? Is it a failure from home? If you enter my wife's bedroom, very orderly. If my granddaughter comes here, her shoes are arranged because the mother is extremely orderly. The people packed from 5 flats in one of our buildings there. She lives in one. They broke doors, destroyed everything in the flats. The one she lives in, everything is still intact. We are not normal. We are behaving like people in a zoo. Even animals in a zoo are more orderly. You are driving, you will see like this, like this. People coming in different directions, going like this. What is it? In the 21st century, rough. So rough. Anytime I want to go out, I get very, very angry when I come back. If you check our drainages, as I said, when I went to Europe, and I've traveled widely, you can enter your bed with your shoes. By the sides of our street, you will see sand. Sand. Line the whole street. Expressway, sand. Then I started asking myself questions. When I went to Owerri in 1985, and then about the same 1985, Owerri extremely neat during Mbakwe's time. Aba extremely neat, at least Aba Central, the urban, Aba urban, very neat. They had what was called Sulo bins put in by Mbakwe. The truck will come, lock onto the bin. They will carry it to the express road to fill a borrow pit. Owerri like that, and Aba was neat. Today, I don't know how it is, but I know it is different. Calabar, neat. Uyo, equally neat when Akpabio was there. I don't know what it is now. So I started asking myself, okay, I went to Omole Estate, neat. VGC, neat. So what is responsible? I said, okay, let me go and Google how Kigali became one of the neatest cities in Africa. Why is it that our oversabi commentators who live overseas, who don't stay in Nigeria, they are always overseas, but they know how to comment about wearing made in Nigerian clothes and buying made in Nigeria. They know how to comment. You know them. They run to Kigali for conferences. Nigerians are carrying conferences to Kigali. What is the difference? What did Paul Kagame do that was different? Number one, reorientation. After the genocide, there was an intentional approach to rebuilding the country. Number one, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. They needed reconciliation in the country. There is the need for Nigerians to come together as one people with one language. When I say language, I'm meaning to say speech. In the Bible, it said they had one language and one speech. I was meaning to say one speech, We can have different languages, but one speech. Forgive me. One speech is that Nigeria can be great again. We can rebuild this country. We can reorganize this country. Muritala Mohammed attempted it, and people started forming lines to enter buses. It's still on in Port Harcourt. I don't know whether they've disorganized everything with the recent political crisis that they're having. So we need leadership that is collective, that can reconcile these nations within Nigeria, and then tell ourselves that we have great potentials, we have great abilities, and we can reorganize this nation. Point number one. Point number two, we need to do a reorientation. All these ministries of environment around this country, what do they do? What do they do? Steal money. What do they do with the money? We need to provide durable refuse collection points that trucks can hook onto and carry refuse away. I was in Barcelona. They were sweeping the streets, the leaves that fell, sweeping the leaves together, and the truck will suck them, and they will go and use them to manure farms or wherever. I saw a man in Barcelona, I said it before, his dog defecated. He picked a polythene out of his hand, packed the excrement, put it in the dustbin. And somebody said that dog has a chip and it is being monitored. That is, they will know the dog that defecated if they check their records, and the man will be fined. We need to let people know you can't just drink water and leave the sachet there, drink water, throw the can there. No. We need to retrain people from the primary school, nursery school level to secondary school level. Provide these bins. We need to have payloaders in each local government with tippers that can dump tippers apart from the dump trucks. When they do this National Environmental Sanitation Day and these things are packed out of the gutters, they should be cleaned from the gutter, from the sides of the road, put into the trucks, go and use them to fill a landfill somewhere, a borrow pit somewhere. Immediately. If they are not enough, we can do them in segments. But if we are consistent in clearing them, our gutters will be clean, our streets will be clean. And then I heard that in Kigali, they relocated industries to a particular area, industrial parks, where they pay taxes for their refuse to be carried away. And then strict fines for making the environment dirty. Strict fines. Fine people strictly. We are raising a generation that will be so used to this filth that they won't know what a decent society is. The other aspect is noise. Right across here is a lounge. They disturb me. My roof will shake. My doors will vibrate till 1:30 p.m. I can't take them to court. The owner, I schooled with him. The children, I mentored them. Can't take them to court. It's like taking myself to court. But they disturb me. To my left here, when I mean to my left, not up to, just the same street to my left, the other side. There's another hotel there, another lounge there. They play music, disturb me. Then, if they're not playing music, Early morning on Wednesday, they will come and do praise and worship in the same place where they drank beer, they make stupid girls danced with boys. They will come and play church music. Early in the morning, disturb me. Behind me here is a church. When I'm tired, I want to sleep. That's when they will start their prayer. On a Monday, they will pray. Tuesday, they will pray. The month is about to end in 2 days' time. They will pray at night. So the lounge here is disturbing me. Another one is disturbing me. These people are disturbing me. Then I have some new neighbors here. The children will play music to disturb me. Sometimes I have to run to Okokoko to stay. Even there are some boys I've never seen. These churches, churches everywhere. You can't sleep. Then you just see the expressway is not far from here. You just see a driver. Who is he horning for? Who is he horning for? I was in Adelaide in Australia. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Who is he horning for? I was in Adelaide. Somebody said for 2 years he was driving his car. He didn't know that the horn was not good. He bought it. It's a used car. He didn't know that the horn was not good. You don't horn. So listen. They are just carrying one man or one person that steals our money. It's not the sound of ambulance. The British Prime Minister can be going to the parliament. You won't hear, dirty human being, criminal. I wonder the kind of children we are going to raise, the kind of nation. Are you hearing the horns? Filth everywhere, filthy behavior, dirty disposition to life. Something has to be done drastically in this nation. There must be regulation on noise, regulation, refuse disposal, ban the use of polythene. In Kigali, I heard they banned polythene use. All this sachet water, ban their production with sachets. Ban it. It doesn't decay. Ban polythene bags in supermarkets and malls. Let them use paper bags. And let people use jute bags to buy and recycle and take home. Let them be coming with their bags. Everywhere is filled with polythene wrappers. Everywhere, and it doesn't decay on time. Place a ban on it. Then the next thing is encourage recycling. Recycling. If you have plastic containers, you will see that sign of recycling. They pay you to return it to the mall. They pay you. You return them. So people gather their plastics in their boot of the trunk of their car. And I see people in Europe, see people going to bins to pick plastics. Even bottles, they recycle them. And you get money. Get 10 euros, 20 euros, depending on what you gather. Even 30 euros. And you can use, if he prints a coupon for you, you can use the coupon to buy something in the mall. And so I saw in my son's car, a lot of plastic containers. What are you doing with plastic? And we went and we put them in and we used the money to buy something. So we must encourage recycling. And then recently I saw that people are binding plastic bottles together. I was told they use it to produce this artificial hair that our women put on their heads. We need to intentionally encourage investors in that area, give them tax rebates, recycle paper, recycle wood, recycle metal. Thank God for condemn. But these guys are now breaking people's pillars and removing rods. If you leave anything anyhow, they will just, in Kaduna State or Kano, when they were doing bad governance, they were cracking concrete slabs to remove rods, concrete slabs that government put. We are crazy to go and sell. So, recycling of metals, recycling of wood, recycling of tires, recycling of anything. I was watching recycling of tires. They use them to do roads. When they use them to do roads, use them to do playgrounds and all that, though some people said that they exude some fumes that are dangerous for children. We can use it to do roads. Recycling. Broken bottles, carry them to as Kulex to glass industries. Let them take it through the batch house to produce glass. So we need a lot of effort, laws to keep this country sane. When Davido made his statement, you just attack him. It is not fair. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register you for the upcoming webinar. As from December 1st, the price increases. God bless you.